As a landscape photographer, at one point or another, you're probably going to want to sell your photos in a gallery or online or something like that. Oh, it's really dark. Hang on. There we go. And today, I'm actually going to be working at a gallery, and I'm going to kind of walk you through what I've learned. It's my first gallery and kind of the steps that I took to get into the gallery, finding print companies and the like. So tag along with me in working a gallery. One of the first things, though, is I gotta get everything prepared and, bright light. Gotta get everything prepared and then get to the gallery. So first we load up everything. They never tell you about the YouTube process of taking the time to film everything and as well get to the place, get everything ready. They never tell you about that, do they? So we're just arriving at the gallery and I've already set up everything, turned on all the lights and stuff. But the first step, if you really want, hang on, let me adjust this real quick. There we go, back up. First step, if you really want to get into a gallery, is you need to find a print shop. You need to figure out how you're going to print your photos, whether that be canvas, paper, metal, acrylic, etc., etc. And you need to find out a print company. I found one local to me that does all of my metal prints and pretty much canvas and all of that. So once you find that, then get test prints. Figure out which medium you want to do, whether again, metal, canvas, etc. Get the test prints to make sure they look like your prints on the computer, because sometimes the dyes, the printers and stuff can adjust them a little. So make sure that you are getting those test prints. And then once you have that, you can move on to finding galleries. Step 2, once you have your prints and you know what medium you're going to be printing them on, is to find galleries. Now, most likely you have a bunch of photos from a certain location, so the primary place you want to sell those photos is in that area, because that's where you're probably going to sell them more of. For example, I have a lot of photos of the Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia Mountains area, so my gallery is in West Jefferson in North Carolina. It's called Catching Light Gallery, so feel free to stop by and check them out. But find a gallery in your local area or where your photos are coming from, and then contact those galleries. Now, different galleries have different ways of allowing you in, so you got to contact the proprietor. I recommend actually going into the gallery, meeting them, and getting to know them, because a face is better than a phone call. Learn what their steps are, their pricing is, because different galleries, different pricing, commissions, things like that. And go through those steps. Contact lots of galleries, find them out, and then see if you can get into them. All right, I think we're on step 4. But step 4 is once you find a gallery and you're going to be in that gallery, there is going to be a point of investment that you're going to have to make. You're gonna have to spend some money to buy prints to then put them in the gallery, and that's your investment. So you have to figure out exactly what you're going to invest in, because you need enough inventory to sell at the gallery and to replace once they sell. Plus, what if they don't sell? Then that investment is, now you just have prints and you're out that money. But you don't need to worry about that. You just need to worry about making sure you have enough prints to put in the gallery to feature, because the only way to sell them is to show them. The other thing is pricing of prints. What do you sell them for? Well, that's totally up to you, but I recommend finding the average price that the certain sizes are selling for, because if you try and price them like Peter Lick or something like that, well, you're not going to sell anything, because you're not Peter Lick. You're a new photographer. You're a new photographer in that area, so you need to build up to that. You need to build the fame, get to be known. So start around the average, even a little less. You could go a little more. It's totally up to you, but start in a competitive price range. That way you start getting sales. That's the first step of becoming a fine art photographer, is selling prints. Well, selling prints, yeah. So that's how you figure out the pricing. Walk through the gallery, look at the prints that are being sold or that are similar to yours, and then work out pricing from there. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about that. And in addition to your full-size prints and large prints, I recommend doing some kind of like 8x10s or 11x14s or some kind of matted image. And you can get one of these little holder carts on Amazon. I'll actually link it in the description. The one that I got works really well. But that gives customers another way to buy your prints, and then if they really like them, they can then come to you, your website, or back to the gallery to buy bigger sizes. That's just a good way to get your name out for a lot less expensive cost, and I think you can get prints for 8x10s and mats super cheap and then sell them for, you know, whatever you want to sell them. So that's another good idea to get your name out there, and you can also sell them on your website. Okay, so let's summarize. First, you need to have a print store. I'd recommend having at least 2. So when you're looking for print shops, find several and then just go with the cheapest, but also have a backup. Next thing you want to do is to get proofs from these print companies on the mediums that you are going to be shooting in or printing in. That way they look how you want them to look. 3, find a gallery or galleries in your area or the area that your photos are from, because a really big tip, most galleries are going to put pictures that they sell in the gallery. For what I mean by that is if you're in the mountains and majority is mountains and waterfalls and you try and put a beach landscape, probably not going to go over well. So find galleries that fit your style or the location of your photographs. The next is to contact these galleries, meet the proprietor, and figure out what they require to be in the gallery. Some require a monthly fee, a yearly fee, a commission, and some even require you to work the gallery once a day, or not once a day, once a month, or something like that. So make sure that you get all that information. The next step is to deliver what they need. You know, if you get into this gallery, then have prints, have the investment there so you can then sell in the gallery. Have 8x10s, have 11x14s that are matted so you can sell those as well. Get business cards made, get a bio, get all of these things so you can be the professional in the gallery. Because in the end, in order to be a landscape photographer, you have to be that professional and have those things. But I hope this has been helpful. I've had a fun time working today. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do videos like this every Monday at 7 p.m. If you have any gallery questions, comment below. I try and answer every single one of my comments. Like the video if it was helpful. So I'll see you guys next week. Have fun looking for galleries. Have fun getting your prints printed. It is a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a lot of fun to do that. You're becoming that landscape professional that I know you are. So I'll see you guys next week. Oh, hello, beautiful.